meeting with our Talsorian Games and...
Hello everybody, I'm Cody Pondsmith, General Manager at our Talsorian Games and also lead designer on the Witcher franchise.
Alright, so Pondsmith, that name sounds so familiar.
So I am of course the son of Mike Pondsmith, the man who killed your Cyberpunk character and the creator of the Cyberpunk whole 2020 and further universe.
Alright, so you literally are a chip off the block, huh?
I am. I like to say I am the heir apparent in the dynasty.
Alright, so what have you been working on?
So I personally have been working on the Witcher franchise, the officially licensed TRPG for the Witcher franchise through CD Projekt Red. So we've been building that out with new books like our most recent book, Tome of Chaos, which is a new book entirely dedicated to magic and the practicing of magic in the world of the Witcher. It's got a bunch of great stuff like new rituals, demonic summoning, and necromancy. Lots of fun stuff that we had a lot of fun putting together as far as corrupting your immortal souls and all that fun stuff.
Okay, so when did you realize you wanted to be, this was the path for you?
So I grew up in a household full of game designers, of course. So young, I think I was 10 when I first thought like, oh man, I'm gonna make a game, and of course it was terrible. But I've been working on stuff ever since. I grew up in it, and it's always been a part of my life. So very early on, I was like, you know what? I'm gonna be a game designer because there are games I want to play that don't exist.
Okay, so when it came to the Tomb of Chaos, was there any part of it that you found might be challenging, or you just had it all planned out in your head somehow?
The most challenging part, I think, was really kind of deciding what was going to be in the book and kind of narrowing down all the concepts and then making everything work. It's such a big world. There's so much magic in so many different ways that a lot of Tome of Chaos was just like, all right, I have a really vague concept of what I want to be in this book because we want to give players so many new options, but we have to make everything work, and everything has to work with everything else, and everything has to fit the lore as closely as possible.
Okay. Speaking of lore, I understand that there's new expansions coming out that's opening up like the southern region of the world.
So we have put some of that on hold because we're working with CD Projekt Red on some new, very exciting content that I can't talk about. But needless to say, it's going to expand the lore of the franchise a lot and touch on some stuff that people have been wanting for a really long time. I'm really excited about it. We're working on it right now, and it's just hours and hours.
You're so excited about it, you can't even tell us.
Unfortunately, they would kill me if I did.
Yes, they would. They really would, and that would be sad. But seriously, right now with the new Witcher pieces, how much is it going to cost to stuff these in the stockings?
So the core rulebook, which is everything you need to play the game, is $50. And then, as I recall, because it's been a very long day here at the show, unfortunately. Fortunately, it's been a great time. To get your further books, you're going to be looking at $25 for the GM screen, which will have new player options and a really great screen to kind of make sure you're running as fast as possible. $30 for a book of tales, which is a book full of adventures and new player options to take you across the continent. $30 for the Witcher's Journal, which is a bunch of new monsters and investigation systems, so you can really play out those monster hunts.
Okay.
And I believe $35 for a Tome of Chaos there, because we crammed just that extra 15% in there with new magic items, new rituals and hexes, and magic traits and things like that.
All right. Well, I personally am sold, and I know the folks that's watching this are sold too. And this has been us at Pax Unplugged.